We're going to call our meeting to order. It is 5:30, and let's see. We'll introduce. This is our transfer coordinator from South Atlantic, and she's going to be getting our information from Century. You're obviously a homeowner, and your name is?
Ron Powell.
Ron Powell, Pam Huggins, and
George Powell.
Hi,
George.
I'm Karen Drew. I'm with South Atlantic Communities, a new management company. Usually I would stay here for the whole meeting. Like I said, I apologize. We had a conflict with Jill, who will be your manager. She had something else tonight that couldn't be avoided.
Yep.
And between three of us, me, Jill, and Patience, we all had something. So it just worked out that way. It doesn't usually work out that way,
Yeah.
but it just worked out that way. So I'm not able to stay. Thank you very much for taking notes. I appreciate it. If you want, you can send them to me and Patience, and we'll see if we can work that up into minutes based on your notes.
Okay.
Just put down times and people, and
Yeah, that's.
if anything gets voted on, who
Yeah,
the motion,
basically
the second, and the vote.
Okay.
They're pretty basic.
We're not taking any votes except for the ARBs tonight, so.
Yeah. So, but
I'll do my best.
I appreciate you guys being understanding, and sorry that,
Yeah,
I
well,
have
we
to run.
appreciate you being here and
But-
answering the questions, and we'll get together and let Jill know what's a good date, and
Yes.
then,
That will be very enlightening. When you meet with the person that's actually doing the financials,
yeah,
that's really helpful. That will give you a lot of good information.
'cause that's mainly our problem.
Yeah,
A lot
no,
of
I
that stuff.
understand. Well, and it always is.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, most communities, it's the financials, violations and delinquencies.
we did have one legal thing, and I think I told you about it. I did ask, Jill, I called the attorney, and I still haven't had an answer, so I'm wondering would I be better off having Jill call the attorney?
Who's your attorney?
It's DeMassey.
Oh, I don't know. Are they local?
Where are they, Orlando?
Orlando.
Orlando.
Oh, that's why I don't know them. Okay. Yeah, maybe.
Okay, I'll try
Yeah.
calling them again tomorrow. I'll call twice.
Are they with are they with Orlando Law Group or?
No, it's the Massey Law Group. And the
Okay.
girl, the person that sent me the letter was Victoria Priest. She's an assistant of some sort.
Are you in a lawsuit? Are they suing? Is the homeowner suing you?
We were collecting, and then that house is going into foreclosure auction. I'm sorry, it's going to auction for taxes.
Okay.
But we had a lien on it.
Got it. Yeah, you definitely want to get an attorney's opinion on that, so that you follow the exact procedures.
Yeah, well, they're not answering the call again.
Okay. Well, and if that's the case, you can always go local. You can unless you're under contract,
No.
then you can always find a local attorney that might be, our experience has been when they're local, because business gets referred to them from all these different management companies and all that, they tend to be a little more responsive.
Okay. Do you have an attorney that you guys find that's compliant with stuff?
We use, for a lot of our communities, they use Rob Robbins. He's right on Ridgewood. He's been doing it for 30-something years,
Okay.
community management. We also work with Barbara Reed and Aaron Wallet at Wright and Casey, Leanne Wagner at Frank Weinberg and Black, and there's one or two more.
So if we decided to change, would that be something we would investigate and hire them, or would they go through you?
No,
and you
talk to
hire?
Jill, and she'll
Okay.
tell you, hey, I think this person would be best for your
Okay,
community.
but then
Yeah.
we hire them personally, or does she do the hiring for that? Or would,
They might send an engagement letter. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. Rob Robbins is very casual. He's like, yeah, okay. and he'll do the work for you and then just charge you.
okay,
Some want an engagement letter, so it just depends.
okay,
But he's on his own, he's his own law firm, whereas the other two that I mentioned are with Wright and Casey, which is a little bigger. They might want an engagement letter.
all right.
So
Just in case we want to change, we don't
Yeah.
want to do that.
I find it's better to do local just because I think they're more responsive.
Okay.
But that's me.
So I think, do you have that information about the, I think I talked to Jill originally about keeping our meetings on Monday, and she said that was fine. Do you have any idea about that, or no?
I would check
Okay.
with her. I don't write her schedule, and she has
Okay.
a lot of meetings, so I would just check with her on that. We'll try and get it so there's not a conflict or anything.
Yep.
And, sometimes, we pitch in for each other.
Yeah.
We do. If something comes up, or we need help, or there's a mailing that has to go, we all jump in. And, I did a mailing this afternoon for a community I haven't worked with in years, but it's because they needed help.
Yeah.
So we all kind of jump in and help each other.
Yeah. I love your office. That's
You
great.
can get to see it again.
Yeah.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
Karen. I appreciate
Thank you for
it.
this.
Yeah.
I appreciate
You're welcome.
it. And then, the meeting that you have, like I said, with Vivi will be very good about the financials.
Okay.
That'll help a lot.
All right.
So.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
Okay,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome.
We'll see you soon.
Nice
See you soon. Be careful out there.
meeting you.
All right. So the only thing we'll do is our ARBs, and then if we can just go through the calendar and make sure we got the meetings, and then I'll email those to Jill. So, all right. Are you here for ARB or just to come visit?
Yeah, I just wanted to, I know there was a change from Atlantic to Century.
Yep.
And I just wanted to see if, any of the rules are changing, or about the payments also.
Okay, none of the rules basically are gonna change, they're all the same, there are rules that Century enforces.
Same contract?
Same contract.
Well, same agreement, of all the rules for the community.
Yeah, that's our those are
It's all
our
the same.
community rules, so they should be all the same.
Okay.
Yep, and then, they changed their, we changed obviously, the money will be going to South Atlantic. They'll do their property visits, they'll do whatever Century did, or hopefully more than Century did.
Yeah.
Communicate better, hopefully. But, yeah, everything should be the same. You had another question on that?
Well,
Did I answer?
Yeah, the payments also, because I had it on auto pay.
Yep,
And, I stopped it, because I didn't know if it was going to
yeah.
the same bank or.
No, it's when it's, so, they had you got the letter where it had the account.
Yeah, my wife got it.
Yeah.
I didn't
You
get
just
to
set
really look at it.
There's a place to set up the account, you can set up the account, make your payment, you can mail it in. I mailed mine, I don't know, I'm not.
So in the letter, it tells you everything?
Yeah,
Where to
yeah,
send it
if
to?
she got it, if she
There
didn't,
were
we need
two
to know.
letters that I got. One was there's a change, and then the second one had payment coupons and
Oh, okay.
this is how you can log into the bank, how to log into their website and create your.
Oh, so you can create a new auto pay with them?
Correct.
All right.
Yeah, and it laid out the options.
But if you did not get
Sorry to
that,
interject.
no,
No,
thank you. If you did not get that letter, 'cause, like, she didn't get one of the letters. If you didn't get it, please let us know. Or actually, they are awesome when you call, you actually get a human.
Okay, that's good. Humans
So,
are good.
yeah, you can call them and tell them you didn't get it, or you can call one of us and we can let them know you didn't get it. But,
All
you
right.
know, either way.
I think she might have got both.
Okay, yeah, and that'll tell you how to set it up and to pay it. If you paid your first one to Century, your January 1st, that's fine. We should be getting it at some point. And then the next one in April, just pay to them.
Okay, yeah, I stopped it before this one,
That's okay.
so.
It's okay, so just send it off. And they got a local bank. I mean, you can't pay it at the bank. If you want to pay it in person, if you wanted to go pay it in person, you can do that. But you can't pay at the Port Orange office. You have to go to the one on Beachside
Okay.
in the shores.
All right.
Okay.
When I called, they said I could pay the payment to the Williams,
Did they? Okay.
Williamson office.
All right,
That's
good.
what I did with mine.
Okay,
Oh,
good.
okay, good.
Because I was told they could go down there, but whatever.
Yeah, because I called to ask specifically, and they said
Okay.
we could drop it off there.
Okay,
For
good.
this first one.
The first one? All
Thank
right. Did I answer your questions?
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Yes.
George?
ARB.
ARB, okay. And you got ARB too. Okay, so we'll go through those. And,
Georgia, what was your last name?
Cox, COX.
all right. So one of them, oh, here's one. I didn't really get a form for it, and I think it's because it's from Don Burnett, whatever it doesn't have his address on here. Looking to replace a roof. Requesting approval for choice at Sunrise Cedar. Color choice is for our complete roof replacement. Insurance claim for the roof replacement has been paid. So it's 3443 Country Walk, and this is the color that he's asking for. So I'm not sure how we're gonna, just have to sign it and send it back to him, I guess.
I'm okay with it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You good?
Yeah.
If you wanna sign it, and just write approve on it and the date for me, and then we'll both sign it. The next one I have is for Pam Huggins, 3443 Gelding. She wants to replace the exterior windows with impact-resistant windows. It's gonna be a white frame on, all around. The grid, on upper front, the arch window is gonna be the same, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. And, she sent the pictures, if you wanna see them. So. Yes, the upper window's gonna be that half circle as it is now. And here's the list.
It's all the same windows, it's
Yeah.
not, you're not adding a whole,
No.
a
No.
window, it's all the
No.
same.
It's a
yeah.
it's a double hung style, like
Okay.
that, and then that
But the
arch
other
one.
ones will be different because they'll be double hung. Currently, they slide from side to side. They'll be changing, they'll be going up and down.
So, it's not gonna change anything, any of the openings, just the window itself. And, they're gonna be white. Good for you on hurricane resistance there. So, all right, anybody got any questions on that?
No?
No? All right. I'll sign this if you wanna take
But,
that one. and
I
sign.
wanna actually see, oh, well, this is actually, but I wanted to make sure I
Oh.
wasn't
Doing that.
missing any fields.
Okay.
Approved.
Do you want us to do yours right now, George?
Yeah,
We can
do
do
you,
yours. Yeah.
do you already have it, or?
No, what's your
I-
address? Oh, I got it. Yep, I got it.
3454?
Yep, Fox Hunt.
Yes.
You want to re-roof with, colonial slate shingles?
Yeah, I brought this if it didn't scan very well. It's, this one here.
The color? Okay. You see that bottom one right there? Thank you for bringing that, because they don't come up. That color
Yeah,
right there?
I did my best with my scanner and,
No, they don't.
yeah,
It doesn't ever print out.
nope.
Colors are
No,
No.
but it's a good color. What color's your house?
It's very light gray.
Yeah.
The top one on there is what I have right now,
Yeah.
is what I put on 20 years ago.
But it looks somewhat like a green when you tip it certain ways. It's
Yeah.
like one of those electric things.
We were trying to decide between that one and one on the next page.
That's
but
the
we
color.
went with that one.
This is what he scanned it as, so it didn't come out
Yeah.
right,
Okay.
so he brought it in. Any questions on the roof? Okay.
Where's the roof?
This,
Oh,
oh,
I
that one's Pam's.
Remember now, I'm taking
Yep,
notes.
yep, yep.
You want to hit pause?
Just for a
Yep.
second.
Okay, not a problem.
I'm multitasking here.
You're doing an awesome job.
And doing well.
Okay, so we got this one. Then we gotta scan all these in.
And then, could you sign this for me so I
Yeah.
can give it to my contractor?
Yep.
That way you can do whatever you need to with the original.
Okay, that's, here's the windows. All right, I already did the 3443 Country Walk roof.
Yep.
All right, that one's done.
So this one, we're
You did
discussing
Pam's?
this one.
Yes.
You did that. Okay, just real quick, just sign this one too, and we're gonna give this to Pam so she can give it to her contractor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Because it takes like 2 months to get the materials ordered and whatever.
Windows are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then just hand it back to her.
However long it takes for them to get it on. I did this my last year. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
this one we're still in the middle of discussing.
Okay, all right, then I'm all caught up.
You're all-
Yep, you're
okay.
caught up.
We're not.
So this one's the shingles
And I-
for Mr. Cox, and which one is it?
This one.
inspection.
So if it didn't come off, I know we were good. That's when you scanned it in, it looked like that, so I brought that with.
Nice. I like it.
Yep.
It almost looks like mine.
All right, so agree?
Mhm.
Okay, just sign that back, the hand, I don't need to keep it.
How about,
Oh, that was quick and easy, huh?
Yeah, that's all I need. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Pam.
Thank you, it was nice meeting
Oh,
all
it's
of you.
nice
Thank
meeting
you.
Nice meeting you
Glad
too.
you got to
Anna.
meet Karen too,
All right.
but Karen's not our CAM, she's just a transition person, so. But you can call them and they'll answer. They don't put you in a queue someplace. All right, so this is 3460. Oh, I didn't find that one. Until she writes it down. How's the book? Hmm? So the next one is 3460 Country Walk. The fence was damaged during the storm. And she decided, she's got a gate on the other side of the house. This side of the house, she wants to put a gate as well. She's just gonna take the panel that's there, put hinges on it, and so it's all she's doing is putting hinges on it so the lawnmower can get in. So I don't have a picture or anything of it, but she explained it to me when she dropped it off. Ooh, okay.
oh, okay. Trying to see where it is. Trying to see where it is.
Mhm.
All right.
So it's just a single gate or double gate?
It's
or-
gonna be just the one panel is gonna be a gate. So the panel that fell down, she's gonna put hinges on the one end and a handle.
Okay,
That's all.
okay.
It's between her house and
Yeah, I think she's
Sandy's
got it
house.
kind of leaning
Yeah,
up behind.
yeah.
and
the
resting.
storm knocked it down. So
Okay.
she says, well, instead of putting it back on, we'll just do the.
Okay.
Any
Sounds
questions?
good to me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Same panel, same thing, she's just gonna put hinges on it.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry. Not gonna drive anything in the backyard, right?
Lawnmower.
Okay, just, okay. Oh,
Because the lawnmower doesn't fit in the other gate.
no, that's fine. I'll
She didn't tell me
explain.
she was going to, but that's.
I'll explain later.
She did not tell me she was gonna be driving it there, no? All right, the next one, Barb. I can't read, CINQU,
Sigmars.
huh? I don't know, she's on Saddleback?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay. It's 3455 Saddleback. Wants to replace 6 windows and install a sliding glass door. So, I don't know if she's reinstalling a door or just replacing it. There's just the estimate for it. Doesn't say if she's replacing it or installing it, you know, if one's there. So, if anybody wants to read this, see if they find something different in it,
This is on Saddleback.
on Saddleback. I don't know. if she-
55 or 58?
58?
3, 4, 5, 8.
8, yeah. It's Barbara Sigmars.
So it says it's replacing the windows, but I don't know if she's replacing a sliding glass door or installing a new one. If she's,
Install back sliding door.
Let me see what I.
Well, they've got a slider window here. Is that the same thing? The door,
I don't think so.
60 by
This is
60,
the
that's
doors right
pretty,
here. Yeah,
that's pretty big. Those are the windows.
yeah.
So that's probably
And
the,
then there's the door, but I don't know if it says. Double hung obscure glass slider window. I think that's square. That's like what mine is. I got a big one like that in mine. It's sliding glass doors like 60 by 80 or something like that. But there, so I don't. That's a thing. I don't know if it's. We need to be worried about if she's installing it, like putting one in that has never been there, or would that be something we look into or not?
I haven't seen it yet.
well, that's, I've got the same question, but it just
But
seems
is
like
it-
that would be,
Is it the same house as yours type thing? Because it would already be there.
right, yeah, I mean,
Because most of it goes out in the lanai area. Most of them have sliders that go out in
Right.
that area.
and pretty much everyone on
Has
that
it.
street has that.
Yeah.
But you're right, that is a square.
Mm-hmm.
That's a big square.
So it'd be like a front window or something, or. You pull it up?
It wouldn't be in the front, I don't think.
No, but mine isn't.
Yeah.
Mine's in my
That
bedroom.
was- yeah,
It's big.
yeah,
And-
60 by
and-
60,
Yeah.
that's 5 feet.
And that's, yeah, mine is like that, and that's why that's the only window I put a hurricane shutter on, because the wind comes right off that lake into my,
So that wouldn't be a door then, I mean, a 5-foot door?
No, but mine slides. It's the same thing as the slider that slides. I don't know. Mine's about the same size. That bedroom window. It's huge.
Well, we have a slider too, that, from our bedroom, but we also have the sliders from the
Bedroom.
house to the back.
Yeah.
I mean, it sounds
Sounds like
to
replacement.
me like a replacement, especially with the way it's written here, the price. I mean,
Yeah.
if you were actually cutting out and installing something new, I think the price would be
Yeah.
higher. And it's listed under, all the other replacements, which I'm looking at Google, she has those windows.
Yeah.
So I would, I
I'm
personally would
assuming
be
it's a
pretty
replacement.
confident that it would be a replacement,
Yeah.
yes.
All right. Any other questions on that? Everybody approve it?
I'm good with it.
Okay.
I'm good,
Yeah.
I'm good. Can you back me up, make sure I put,
The right year?
yes, please.
2025, 2025. Oh, we gotta fix this one.
Yep.
On that one.
It'll take me a couple minutes.
And another one I have, it's from 3448 Gavison Court. They put up that new fence. We gave him permission to put up that new fence, and now he wants to stain it. And I did not get an attachment. This is what he sent to the new company, the management company. me check my email real quick. Let's see, 'cause I printed it, but I didn't think I got an attachment for the stain. The stain is called redwood, so I'm assuming it is reddish. Here it is. This is what I got. I did get it, I'm sorry. Maybe that. You took a picture of it? Can you see
Almost
that?
like a cedar type.
Yeah, redwood.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay. That.
Okay.
So, any problem with it?
No.
Glad I got that. Why did when I printed it, it didn't print out?
What?
I printed it and that must not have printed out. The color. Do you have yours? Do you have one?
I thought you got one. You know,
You emailed it to me?
to both of you. And Joe.
Hold on. Let me get my computer back out. Hold on.
And if not, I can pull it up.
Pull it up. I do not have a paper copy of that one.
Let me see. First of all, let me.
Maybe I got it. But you know what? I probably thought she was coming. And didn't realize it wasn't there when our schedule changed.
Let's see if I. Because then again.
I've got it right here.
Oh, see,
But we got it.
I just want to make sure it went through.
Yeah.
In case something. My email's acting up.
But
But I can pull it up either way.
we're not gonna be able to sign it, are we? Ariel wants to replace his gutters.
Right.
So aluminum, Scotch, red skylight gutters, same color as his house.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't know why I don't have it, I know I saw it.
And then this is the color. I think it's a little bit,
What's the address?
3452 Country Walk.
And that's replacing or adding?
Replacing.
so if you don't want him to do it and I want him to do it, he can't get it done. So what do you want to do to him?
I abstain.
I don't have a problem.
I don't either, no.
No. All right,
He's the
so,
hoarder of information.
yeah. So I'll have to print it at home and then we'll have to sign it,
Okay.
okay? But I'll have to print it at home. So, you're approved, but I
Thank
don't.
you.
I don't have it there.
Guy actually said, it's like, oh, we can schedule it for the 7th. I'm like, no. That's the meeting. It's like, no, we need to get this looked at
The 8th
first.
is fine. All right, I wanted to go through our calendar, see what we can do for our
We want to
meeting.
continue having them here, right?
Yeah, that would be, I think that's easier. I mean, they got that place over on Williamson, but it's farther away. And then they have the one down in the shores we can go to. Or if we can get it here. If they're charging us, I don't want to be here. But if we can get it, we're good.
Okay.
So normally we meet the first Monday of the month.
Right.
So that would be February 3rd, which I am not going to be here. Okay. I won't be here at all that week, so I don't know if we skip, because would be a skipped month anyways, unless we want to do ARBs, we can meet like that Sunday or something, because I leave Monday morning. But then the next one would be the 3rd of March.
This is all contingent on approval from.
Yes, and we may be too late on that, I don't know, because normally we do it in the fall, but we may be too late to get our
To
Mondays.
schedule them,
Yeah,
all of them, okay, because I wasn't sure how we were going to
Oh,
do
no,
this,
'cause I
if we
was-
were gonna try and schedule one every month anyway, regardless if,
well, that's
I
what
don't
we want
mind
to
with
do.
one every month, I mean,
I don't
Okay,
either.
we can do that then.
All right,
But just February, I'm not gonna be here, so I don't even know.
Okay.
If you guys wanna meet and do architectural reviews without me, that's fine.
either way, I'm good, because my
You
my
take-
February schedule's not out yet.
Okay,
But if you want to do, if we want to do the 3rd, or if we want to all just change it to another day, or you want to skip it, either way is fine by me.
what do you want? 'Cause I'm not gonna be here, but we can do another day if you want, or we can,
well, we'd just be looking at ARBs, right?
Mhm.
We don't have
Yeah.
any new business
Well, with-
today.
Yeah, right, yeah, with that said, the only thing that just popped into my head is, would we want to skip a month, being that we're establishing a relationship with them and
Yeah.
seeing, how things are
Yeah.
going, and
Yeah.
are they, I don't know.
I mean, at that
Are we
point,
gonna have any questions for them, or, I don't know.
Could we
That's,
try and push it to the next week then?
The
or
10th?
The 10th?
I cannot do the 10th.
okay.
How about the 11th? Maybe have it on a Tuesday again,
could
if
do
we
it. I
can,
could do
if we
11th.
can.
Okay,
And we're looking at March 3rd. So that would be a Monday, right?
Yeah.
If we can get it.
well, let's see, because we got this on a Tuesday, so we will see, if we can't get Monday, can we do Tuesday? What's yours?
I'm fine.
You're fine, okay.
For
That same
February.
week of March, that
What
March
are we
March
talking
3rd
about,
week.
March?
So
3rd or
March, so if we
4th.
can't get a Monday, if we can get a Tuesday,
All right.
we'll just ask, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then you just let us know which ones we get.
Okay.
Then on April, it would be the 7th or the 8th.
Okay.
No holidays there yet. May, Ariel's birthday's on the 6th.
Oh, thank you for remembering.
It's on my calendar for some reason. I don't know why. I never put it in there.
Hey,
That's funny.
Google, and
I don't
they
know.
all know.
So we got the 5th or the 6th in May?
You're okay
But
with,
these are-
if it's this, you're okay if it's the 6th, Ariel?
I'm okay. I'll bring birthday cake.
So when we do them, we can actually say like, after February, March, or whatever, we can do like every other month would, even though we're meeting, just an ARB meeting type thing,
Right.
okay? June 9th or 10th? Oh, no, wait a minute, I'm sorry, June would be the 2nd or 3rd.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Thought that seemed odd. July would be, the 1st is a Tuesday, but then it's a Tuesday, but we could do this, first Monday is the 7th, so then the second Tuesday is the 8th.
So
7th or 8th
7th
of
or
July.
8th.
So July 7 or 8?
Yeah. August 4th or 5th?
My birthday's the 5th.
Ooh, well, if he brings,
I'll be-
Another birthday cake.
then you have to,
Oh, no pressure.
see, and I'm not gonna be here for my birthday in February, so.
No cake
No.
for us.
Nope, nope,
We really gotta bring cake and not share now.
there you go. All right, so we did August, September. The 1st is Labor Day, and that's a Monday. So do we wanna just skip it and go to the second, or do we wanna go to the next week?
I will probably be on vacation the next week,
Okay,
so the second would be good for me.
okay,
It's okay with you?
yep,
So September 2nd?
yep, it's a Tuesday. What are you doing? What's beeping over there? All right, so then we have October 6th or 7th. Or wait a minute. We don't have one then, we have the Saturday, the 4th,
Oh,
That's
this
which
the
is
would be the,
annual, right?
with the annual.
And we don't get this for the annual,
We
right?
got the library last year,
Right, so try and,
yeah.
should that be scheduled at this point too, or should I wait to
I-
schedule it, or?
Probably, yeah,
If
if you can get it, yeah, because you never know
Okay.
who might take it.
Um,
And that one,
And that would be
we
when?
really need that one to be
Yeah.
on that day.
And what day are we looking at?
That's a
October 4th,
Saturday.
Saturday. Okay, in November, it's probably gonna have to be Monday the 3rd, because Tuesday's election day, the 4th. Then December would be December 1st or December 2nd. And what we can do is if Jill makes, we'll see what her schedule is,
Mhm.
which one she can take, like when you do it. I think Monday was the best for her, because she didn't have any way of Mondays. But then this worked out for today, so. But then it didn't.
Well, I'm gonna take whatever we can get
Yeah.
from,
Yeah.
and then
Okay.
you can just fill in
Yeah.
the blanks for herself.
Yep. All right, so that's what I had, just our calendar and our ARBs. And then hopefully we'll get some, because we don't have any property visits or anything. Still gotta get in touch with the attorney, and then that's it. You guys have a thought on changing attorneys or no?
Well, I like the idea of local,
Mm-hmm,
Yeah,
yeah.
and if they have referrals,
They could also, depending on how much they charge,
yeah,
you know. But and if they have a relationship with them, they can get answers quick. And those statuses of things.
yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
I'm not
I'm
getting an
open
answer.
to it.
I'm not getting an answer.
that's what we're looking for at this point, the path of least resistance.
I want communication.
Yeah.
I'm tired of no communication.
I'm sorry. I wanted, if it's okay, to bring up reserves.
Yep.
So, I handed the packet out to y'all, that's all Century stuff. But I noticed that we have some quote-unquote unofficial reserve accounts. Okay. And
I
so
think we're
there's,
only required to have one.
I don't know I don't know what's happened since,
Yeah.
The collapse of that condo and how laws have changed or anything like that, what reserves are required nowadays or
Well,
not.
for homeowners, we don't need what the condos need.
Right,
So we're good at
correct.
that,
So
yeah.
I just didn't know if they had done any changes to HOAs also.
Not that I heard.
The last I knew was if the homeowners haven't voted in a reserve, then we're not required to fund it constantly. So we were not in that case. So we were not officially required to have reserves, as far as I have understood up until this point. But what we had come to an agreement was to have a rainy day fund for certain things, or replacement funds for certain things. And that's how, you know, hurricane and playground and irrigation came about. Now, I noticed that based on Century's documents, they have a reserve for hurricane damage and repair, a reserve for entry gate, a reserve for irrigation, and a reserve for playground.
Yeah,
Okay,
I think they just carried that playground one over,
right.
yeah.
What I wanted to bring up is, and it's on the last sheet in the packet, is suggest maybe changing the reserves. And don't pay no attention to the numbers, because mostly it's, the idea here was if we wanted to establish these buckets for either future replacements or things that would need to be done. So obviously, some of them are, you know, the sprinkler lake system, the tree trimming, hurricane cleanup. But if we wanted to consider, for example, the paving, the cul-de-sacs will eventually,
Need to be repaved.
in 30 years, have to be repaved. So if we wanted to have a bucket there, so whenever we have additional funds, we can go ahead and say, okay, throw this into the bucket for paving. You know, food for thought.
Yep.
I know that we currently have that reserve for entry gate. What's the wording that they have?
Entry gate, they say.
Entry gate. If we wanted to break that down into landscaping for Country Manor, landscape, for Country Manor Saul's entrance, landscaping for the Madeline and Country Walk entrance, just because there's different things there. They're not
Yeah.
identical. So you might have, you know, you might want to do stuff to the Saul's entrance, and you need a reserve specifically for that. Hey, we're planning on trimming the trees, replacing, you know, the columns there or whatever, that you wouldn't necessarily need at the Madeline entrance. Entrance signs, we know that we're in need of replacing those, so if you wanted to have a bucket for that. Park improvement, if you wanted to ever do something to the lake, we used to have a playground, if you guys want to or not, or, you know, whatever. And then we also have common area pressure washing. We've got sidewalks that are common area. We've got usually that entryway that leads on Fox Hunt down to the lake. That one is in the shade, and it gets humidity from that area. It builds up mold, and I know it sometimes gets slippery. We've pressure washed it in the past. So if you guys wanted to have something like that. But the basics of this was, I was looking at those reserves and I said, okay, well, are these actually categories that, you know, these are all the categories that we want or that we need, or are there other things that we need? So I just wanted to throw that out there.
Well, I think we needed to update it. It wasn't, you know what I mean? What was there was not. But just because they're in reserves, could we vote, like, say all of a sudden the hurricane cleanup was more than what we had in that bucket for hurricane, but we had something over here, can we vote to take it from this one to put over there if we do this?
The way I understand it, yes, because it's not, again, because it wasn't established by the homeowners, then this is something that we're doing as a board, forward thinking, in the sense of, hey, we're eventually might have a hurricane. We eventually would have to replace the signs. We might have to, you know, trim the trees, stuff like that. So this is us saying, okay, we're establishing these, but then we can manage it around.
Yeah.
But at least those buckets are there where we're constantly thinking, it's like, hey, you know, we have a reserve here for paving. You know, we've got $500 left over at the end of the year. I wish. You know, throw it in there, you know, so on and so forth. So it's not out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah. Any thoughts?
I'm in total agreement. I think there should be something there. We should be filling
Instead
some
of just
buckets if we
working, yeah.
have the extra to throw it in there.
Well, and we have been doing pretty good at getting our reserves put
Mhm.
back. I mean, with the, wherever that fee is, the name of that fee when we sell a house, that fee comes in there. Can't remember the name of it. But that fee, some of the leftovers that we've had pretty good luck in funding some of it. It's still not where it should be, but, you know. I mean, our whole thing is we just gotta, the trees, if we have the trees trimmed, we'd have less to do on hurricane damage and stuff, you know, so we have to look at, being proactive could save us some money at the end. I mean, that was a pretty good chunk of change, we had to take that tree,
Absolutely.
and that wasn't something we wanted to do, but.
Right.
Well, the reserves, the way it is right now, that there is that hurricane
Yeah.
tree trimming reserve, and it's got about 12,000 in there.
Yeah.
So that's an okay reserve for that.
Was that after we spent the 7 to get?
As of the
'Cause I don't know if they
the
paid it.
document that I printed up today.
Yeah, but I don't know if they paid it at that point, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
If
when was,
they
Oh,
took
okay.
that down, that tree down,
when did they take it
December?
down?
or just because they were still picking up the debris, so it was just before they ended the debris. So I don't know if they paid it or not.
I would have to check the general ledger.
It was
Wasn't
SB
it
Tree
the end of
Service,
November?
yeah,
What was the
I
name
don't
of the
think it was
company?
into
SB
December.
Tree Service. It was
7,100
Yeah.
back
Did they pay
in
it?
November of 24. Yeah,
Okay, so
it's
they
on
did
there.
pay
It's
it.
paid.
So she probably took it from our operating though, didn't she? She didn't take it from our
She
reserves.
took it from. It looks like she might have taken it from reserves. If I'm reading this right, quick disclaimer, not a CPA. But if I'm reading this right, it shows
From the
under
reserves.
reserves, hurricane damage and repair,
Okay.
it shows SB tree service, 7,100.
Yeah, but is that a
don't
negative
know.
here? This is a negative.
I'm going off of this. I didn't print this out because this was like 27 pages, but this is all of the expenses for this year. Darn it. So she's got, under reserves, hurricane damage and repair, SB tree services.
Yeah. But it doesn't say where it comes from though, right?
That's as far as I can go for now.
Because this says spent from reserves for hurricane damage 9,000. So we had 13. I don't know.
I don't know. That's why I didn't want to get too much into the numbers, because it's still,
What
depending
else
on what they
happened?
have, but,
Oh, because I also had I had that other person do the cleanup and stuff too, which, speaking of which, I gotta call her back. Did I send it to you guys? The estimate she sent, what's the name of her company? The girl that did the cleanup up front, it was
oh,
$350. She sent me an estimate for, I think it was $164, and I think that would be a month to have her do some of the weeding and trimming and stuff up on the entrances instead of having our landscape company, because it doesn't seem like they're doing much.
They aren't doing, I think I brought that up the last,
Yeah.
I wasn't sure who was even doing any of that.
But this woman would do it for us monthly, and I think it's 168, but that would be on top of, I don't know if we can get that 164 taken off of our bill, what they charge us for that,
For,
for the
Lawn
landscape.
care?
Yeah,
Yeah.
because they're not doing it. I just want them to mow and not do anything else and see what their price would be. And this, she's I think she's licensed or insured or something like that.
and that would be just the entrances?
Yeah, she
Which
cannot
is
do,
a job.
she's not calling herself a landscape person, because then you need a license. She can't call herself, she can't mow because you need a license. But lawn care, which is weeding and trimming plants and stuff, you can do without it. But she's insured. But she has a business insurance, but. So I can get back to her and check and see if that's,
I'd be interested to see first what's gonna happen with our current landscaper. So, in the sense of, okay, if our contract says you have to do this, are you gonna do it? If you're not gonna do it, okay, are you going to discount the price because there's something in the contract that you're not willing to do or you're not doing correctly?
yeah,
And then,
then go ahead and
yeah,
pursue this
we
one.
can see.
But, eventually maybe we'll just get a new landscape company too. I don't know. But this, I have not received one report when we were supposed to get those, remember?
Mhm.
I have not got one report, one sprinkler report. He's supposed to send monthly reports on what they're doing, like what they did and what they saw, that there's, can't remember the guy's name. He was the property manager, and I met with the property manager's boss, and he's supposed to be sending these out monthly, and I have not gotten anything. Everything they do, when they take the property walk, they say, okay, this needs to be addressed, this needs to be addressed, we're gonna do this on our next visit. Never got those.
And I think it'd be interesting to see, to get established with the new management company and see
What they have.
what they have, what relationships they have. They might have other contractors
Mm-hmm.
that's like, oh, we got this guy or these couple of guys that,
I mean, they deal a lot more with smaller HOAs, bigger condos, stuff, but smaller HOAs. Like the Groves, they have the Groves up there and stuff,
Okay.
so they have some of the smaller ones. Which, I think they're used to working with smaller budgets with that,
Okay.
so hopefully.
It would be nice to have someone who, like, even just trims back the bushes that are on Country Walk,
Mhm.
Country Manor.
Country Manor, yeah.
Country Manor,
Right on
as
that
you get
sidewalk,
down.
how they come over the,
I mean, it'd be nice if the
Sidewalk.
resident did it, but I don't know
but it's
how
not their
that
part,
works,
well,
but it's not there.
that's a common area,
Right, so,
but,
and there's still that palm tree log.
yeah.
That's
So I keep
lame.
reminding Jack, we gotta cut that up, we gotta cut
Which
that
one?
up.
Oh, I know which
It's
one. I
right
know
there
which one
where
you're
that,
talking about.
the part that overhangs on the sidewalk. I
So
keep
that,
forgetting.
that just can't be dragged out, huh, for the city
No.
to,
Well, it's too big.
it's too
Might
big.
be able to take care of it. But, yeah, I'd be curious to see what they have to offer and also see what the current landscaping guys,
Yeah.
are
Well-
gonna say, if,
Is that considered landscaping, trimming those bushes back? Is that,
The-
I mean, that's something to wording, I don't know
That
if
can be
that's.
lawn care, but it's in our landscaping contract. So she can do it as lawn care.
So
'cause
she
it's
would be
trim-
able to do that also? if-
Yeah,
if
not,
the need-
and she's got only what she can reach.
Right,
So she could do weeding and planting and all that stuff and trimming of bushes and trimming of anything that's in,
in that area, and then where she had cleaned out to.
But this
keeping that
under,
in-
this was, I'm not sure if it was just for both entrances. Please find out if free contact. There's not a lot of detail on her estimate, you see.
Right,
yeah, it's the other thing, yeah.
So, and I gotta remember, Jack asked her to, cause I wasn't there when she came back, so Jack asked her, so it may just be the one entrance and not both. I don't know, so I have to get back to her, but I just didn't know where we were with that.
well, it's something to check out anyway, to get
Okay,
an idea.
yeah.
I'm all for ideas in cleaning up the
Well,
common areas.
One of the things I like is she homeschools her son, and she makes that part of his vocational where he has to come help her.
Good,
I know, it is, it's,
maybe we'll get back to teenagers mowing the lawns
Lawns.
again too in this country,
so,
not just
Do we-
here, the whole country.
Do we wanna do anything with these reserve accounts or not?
what do we have to do?
Do,
We have to vote?
do we
on
want
it?
to send, okay, so I presented, I guess officially, let's do it. I presented discussion, okay? guess, motion. I'll make a motion to establish these, a reserve for paving, reserve for tree trimming, hurricane cleanup, reserve for sprinkler lake system, reserve for Country Manor Salts entrance landscaping, reserve for Country Walk Madeline entrance landscaping, reserve for entrance signs, reserve for common area pressure washing, and reserve for park improvement.
That was everything on the last page, right?
Yes.
So I don't
You
have
can
to
just
rewrite all
copy
that.
paste.
Copy paste.
So the motion is to modify the current reserves that we have to these.
These accounts.
I'll make a motion.
You made a motion.
Oh, you made it, I second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
There we go.
I gotta write that.
And I can go ahead and
that was
email
at-
these to
She said
Karen.
times too, so that was at 6:25. I think I'm not sure if we're doing to Karen now, or we gotta go to Jill.
Okay,
Okay, but I need to set up a date with you guys so we can go see, meet them at the office.
oh, so it would be at the office.
Now, is that considered a meeting with us? Do I have to post anything on that?
Be right back.
So, he's running. What do you have available, let's say, not next week, but the week after, the 20th, that week?
There you go. You stand the key.
Hi there, how are you? Long time no see. Yeah, your roof has been approved.
Already done it.
We're done, we're over, yeah.
You good?
Yep.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So what are you up to these days? A lot of free time?
Only working one job?
Yeah.
It's interesting, yeah.
Isn't it? Well, you wanna take one of mine?
But they're done that. That was actually why I came,
Yeah.
because, well, you know, it'd be nice, but
Yeah.
you guys are already on top of it.
Yeah,
but,
yeah. We're
And
working on it.
I appreciate the fact that there's a management company needed to be switched, and you guys were aggressive with that.
Thank you.
That was something we saw from the outside looking in
Yeah,
also.
yeah. Believe me, I got people complaining about it.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
well done.
Thank you.
And of course, I'm free labor if you need anything.
Okay, hey,
Be careful what you say.
yep, I need a log cut up.
Okay.
Serious?
How big and where?
It's
And
on,
when?
whenever you get to it, no, it's, on Country Manor.
Uh-huh.
You know where that brick house is, just as it goes around the corner there? Before you get to, what's the street there?
So it's Country Manor when it makes the turn.
Just before, when you're coming
Yep.
from Saul's, just before you get to Fox Hunt, it's on the right-hand side of the.
There you go,
I drive past it constantly.
yeah,
Yep.
so, gotta cut it up and, put it, if I get it on the curb, I can call Waste Management and they come and pick it up.
If I can get my access to my chainsaw and it still works, I'd be happy to help.
Okay,
If not,
hey, all the volunteers we need. Yeah, because Jack's he's solo now, it's killing
yeah.
him, so he left Saturday, he didn't get back till Thursday night.
if not, I can
So-
probably get it for you on the weekend.
We gotta hike up the temperature a little bit though.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go out on a nice 30-degree day and
Yeah.
cut it below. No, I'd be happy to help.
yeah, okay, we'll let you know.
I'm free
We got your
labor.
number,
Appreciate it.
You know where I live?
yep. All
Thank
right,
you.
Thanks,
Appreciate
man.
Not a problem, anytime.
Okay.
Did we vote on that?
Vote on what?
The reserve thing?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, we did? Oh.
yeah, you ran out on us.
Well,
Remember, all in favor? Aye.
all in say, I know, I'm sorry, I just looked at him, he's like, can you let me in the door? It's locked, and so
That's why you ran.
That's why I ran out.
Okay. Not next week, could the week after the 20th, that week, do you have any time you can, what's your schedule? That we could meet with?
Right now, I'm pretty open.
I have, Monday afternoon, I have something, and Wednesday morning, other than that, I'm pretty good.
Tuesdays always work for me.
Okay. Hey, you didn't find anybody in your wheel wells, did you?
What?
Wheel wells of your plane?
Tuesday's good.
Tuesday, the
The
21st?
21st.
Okay, I will see if we can get in. I will ask her that. If not, is there another day that week? There's another day that works? I mean, I could do Wednesday afternoon. I can do Thursday or Friday. Just as a backup,
Friday's out for me,
okay?
Like,
Wednesday and Thursday's okay.
no, no, I would prefer the 21st
Okay.
personally.
Okay. And we'll see if they can make it work. Anything else? Do you have anything to say, George? Thank you for coming.
Thank you for staying.
I was gonna say, everybody else ran away.
I know.
Well, yeah, you understand.
I find it interesting. I'd volunteer, I have a schedule similar to yours, and with a commute to Newark,
Yeah.
Yeah. My husband drives tractor trailer and he's been, he's got the same thing gone, so it's tough. All right, if nothing else, then call the meeting
I'll
to,
make a motion.
okay, go for it.
Second.
Third, all in favor?
Aye.
6:31.